She had always been the kind of girl people described with pauses, as if words had to slow down to keep up with her. Aloan Hart was silent not because she had nothing to say, but because she measured everything before letting it live outside her chest. Practical to the point of self-erasure. Love, to her, was a concept like weather, present, influential, but never something you could hold. They met on a beach that didn't belong to either of them. It was late afternoon, the kind where the sun feels tired and generous at the same time. Aloan sat on a cold stretch of sand with her shoes beside her, knees drawn close, staring at the water as if it might answer something she hadn't asked out loud. She was there to think, or not think. She hadn't decided. "Do you always sit like you're guarding a secret?" a voice asked. She turned. A man stood a few steps away, holding 2 paper cups of coffee like an offering he wasn't sure would be accepted. His name, she would later learn, was Rowan Hale. Calm eyes, soft smile, the kind of presence that didn't rush into a room, but somehow settled it. "I'm not guarding anything," she said. "I just don't like being interrupted by myself." He laughed quietly, as if loud laughter would disturb the ocean. "Fair enough, but I bought too much coffee. You'd be doing me a favor." She hesitated, then nodded. They sat with a respectful distance between them, strangers sharing silence more than words. "I come here when things don't make sense," Rowan said, staring straight ahead. Aloan sipped the coffee. "I come here when they make too much sense." That was how it began. No spark, no thunder, just a quiet alignment, like 2 lines finally running parallel. They started meeting there without ever planning to. Beach benches, long walks, shared fries from a place that stayed open too late. Rowan talked more. Aloan listened, and when she spoke, he listened like her words mattered more because they were rare. "You don't talk about your feelings much," he said once. She shrugged. "I don't know what to do with them once they're outside." "I can hold them," he said gently, "if you want." She didn't answer, but she didn't leave either. When they started dating, it made sense on paper. Rowan was stable, kind, respected. Her family loved how he spoke carefully, how he showed up early, how he remembered birthdays and carried groceries without being asked. "He's good for you," her mother said, like a conclusion rather than an opinion. Aloan nodded. She didn't know how to argue against goodness. Rowan tried. God, he tried. He learned the shape of her silences. He stopped asking questions that made her retreat. He celebrated small victories, her reaching for his hand first, her leaning into him during movies, the way she started leaving her toothbrush at his place without comment. "You feel calm," she told him once, lying beside him, staring at the ceiling. He smiled. "That's good, right?" "Yes," she said after a pause. "But I don't feel home." The word landed between them like glass. Rowan didn't push. He never did. Instead, he loved louder and quieter ways. Notes on her desk. Waiting outside her work just to walk her home. Sitting beside her when she cried without knowing why. One night on the beach again, wind sharp against their faces, he asked, "Do you love me?" Aloan watched the waves for a long time. Too long. "I don't know," she said honestly. "I care. I choose you. Isn't that enough?" He swallowed. "Sometimes, but not always." Still he stayed. until staying began to cost him pieces of himself. The end didn't come with shouting. It came with exhaustion. They sat at his kitchen table, the room dim, a single light humming above them. Rowan's hands were folded, steady, as if he had rehearsed this. "I've tried everything I know how to try," he said, "and I don't regret it. But I can't keep hoping you'll wake up one day and feel something you don't." Aloan's throat tightened. "I never meant to hurt you." "I know," he said softly. "That's what hurts the most." He took a breath. "I love you. I think I always will. But I'm letting you go." Her eyes burned. Guilt came fast, heavy and suffocating. Tears spilled, unrestrained, unfamiliar. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "I'm so sorry." He reached across the table, squeezed her hand once. Gentle, final. "Don't apologize for being who you are." They parted in good terms. No bitterness, just absence. Weeks passed, then months. Aloan cried in private. She replayed moments she hadn't valued enough. The way Rowan used to look at her like she was a place to rest. The way he made space for her quiet without trying to fix it. And then, slowly, life rearranged itself. The ache dulled. Mornings came without heaviness. The beach remained unchanged. One evening, she sat there alone again, shoes beside her, watching the horizon. She felt calm. Not love, not loss, just understanding. Some people come to teach you what care looks like. Some teach you what you cannot give. And some do both. Aloan stood, brushed the sand from her hands, and walked away, whole, silent, practical as ever, carrying a memory that no longer hurt, but mattered.